Here's a demo of Golden Analytics in action. Everything in Golden starts with data. We can connect live to data warehouses like Snowflake, Databricks, BigQuery, and Redshift. We can connect to files such as Parquet, CSV, JSON, Excel, or data stored in Google Sheets. In this case, we're going to choose Golden Records. With Golden, instead of starting with a blank canvas, you start with the Discover page. The Discover page describes what this data is all about, key questions you can answer. It pulls out insights dynamically without you having to ask anything. And we suggest different visualizations. These look pretty good. We can go and analyze these, or let's go ahead and create our dashboard. That's it. 2 clicks to create a dashboard. It's that simple. But you can go so much further. Let's go and say, let's add region to the sales trend. I could just type that in and Golden will automatically figure out the intent and bring that onto the screen. But of course, the user is always in control. So maybe I want to see this as ship mode instead of region. Or I'd like to see this as a stack bar chart. However way I want to see the data, I can go ahead and do that really, really easily. And I can go even further. Maybe I want to go add customer state into the view. I can drag that in and see the data, rearrange it however way I want. It's a great example of humans and AI working together to help analyze and communicate data. But what did we do? With Golden, we started with connecting to data. We can connect live to data warehouses. We build relationships dynamically right here on the screen. We then discovered the data, the key questions, the insights, the visualizations. But we can go ahead and then prepare the data, analyze the data, and communicate the data. Let's dive into prepare. With Golden, we have what we call the slider of autonomy, which means that you can always be in control, but you can let the AI help you along the way. So let's say, for instance, here for standard class, we wanted to call this Golden class. And just make the change, press enter, and boom, it's done. If I want to look here at customer code or customer name, and I want to split this into first and last, really simple to do. I can just say smart split and say pull out first and last. Golden will interpret the data, pull out the suggestion, and if this is what I want, it'll do the work for me. No calculations, really, really simple. Of course, you can always chat with the data. So I could say, make customer name uppercase. And there, it's done. Now, there are many different capabilities that AI provides in Prepare. It can go and analyze data quality and provide suggestions for how to clean this data. We can go and suggest new fields. Dynamically, we'll generate different calculations, different suggestions to bring in to this data set. Improve fields, clean your data, filter duplicates, quick actions, all available a click away. And everything is done with safety and trust. You can see the history, what we call the time machine. Every single operation that was done is available visibly, and I can go back in time, forward in time, and see all the changes that were done, and even save this to play this back in the future. We also ship with a dictionary, so you can go in and dynamically make the changes that you want and import it as well from an enterprise catalog. Now let's go and analyze the data. With analysis, again, you have the AI that can help you. You can drag and drop. You have many different ways of analyzing your data. So let's look at album track count over time. Boom, just like that. If I want to break this down, say by genre, I can type that in. However way I want to visualize this data, I'm able to do that with Golden. I can click, I can type, can see it any way you want. All the different visualizations are available directly in the product with no scripting, no hacks. If I don't know what I want to create, we suggest different visualizations. Let's look at sales revenue by channel. Boom, that's simple. Of course, I can go in, drag and drop whatever I want, however way I want. Now, the AI is always available at your disposal. I can type in and say filter to the West region. It'll automatically filter. We can go in and pull out insights dynamically from the data. We see them stream in right here. Let's look at this one. We can go and get some explanations about this data. And you'll see that the explanations are dynamically connected from the explanation to the chart. And finally, let's go ahead and communicate our data. We can create dashboards manually. We can do that in different ways. I can type in what I want. I can drag and drop what I want. Just drag it into the view, and there it is. But what we like to do is use the AI to help. Here we suggest different ways of presenting this data. As you can see on the bottom, it's writing the prompt to visualize this data. And I can change it and say, make me sound like a pirate. I can choose my template, and let's go ahead and generate our dashboard. That quickly. The AI is always there at my side, suggesting different styles, suggesting different templates to use, even suggesting stories that exist in the data that I can go and bring together. At this point, I can go and share this data by exporting it to slides, PDF, Google Slides. I can bring the data. I can share via Slack. I can share a link. I can collaborate with others. But this is a new way of working with the data. AI and humans working alongside each other. The slider of autonomy controlling how much AI you use, but it's always there every step of the way. This is golden. There's so much more in the product. Let's make everyone extraordinary with data.